Hello, welcome to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, we're going to discuss using the Aimcam Pro 2i in a training environment. In this video, you're going to see footage of us practicing close quarters battle, and I use the Aimcam Pro 2i as a training aid to see how it would function. In our previous video, check out the link below, we went over the features of the Aimcam 2i and basically how to set it up. Here we've used it in a training environment, and you'll see footage of what the Aimcam saw, and you'll see footage what GoPro saw and what handheld video saw. And this is just so you can have a comparison if it's a good training tool. And I'm not going to say anything different, good or bad, as a training tool. It's going to be a tool that you can get what you get out of it. It's nice in the fact that it's half the price of a GoPro, and that cannot be ignored. But it does have a set of limitations. It has to be calibrated before use. You have to calibrate it to your rifle or your pistol, whichever you think is more important, and that's a personal decision. The other thing that you will find is you have to constantly recheck your calibration, because an inadvertent movement can bring the camera out of alignment and you don't realize it. And you'll see in the videos here where you're getting pretty good views. I mean, sometimes you're almost seeing down the scope of the rifle, and then other times all you're looking at is the backup sight and you're not really seeing anything else. And it was a simple thing. Something bumped it and you don't know what it is. It could have been anything. You could have just wiped your brow, or you could have bumped your head, or anything like that. And without constantly checking, it's something you'll never know. And I found that on this day of training, half the day I got good video through the Aimcam Pro 2i, and the other half I've got kind of video I can't use, to be honest. And you don't know which it is until you review it. In comparison with a GoPro, once you set it, it tends to stay in the position you set. If you're using the headband mount, usually if you get bad video, it's because you moved the mount around and didn't realize it, or you knocked it off. In previous videos, of which you can check our back catalog, of me using my GoPro in different competitions, and it seems to be fairly consistent. It'll stay where it's supposed to stay, with the notable exception of Desert Brutality 2019, which I strapped it to my boonie hat, which just refused to stay on my head on any stage. But other than that, you know, it pretty much got the video if it was in place. The Aimcam Pro 2i, vigorous movement can knock it out of alignment. However, it has the advantage of being very low profile. It has the advantage of being very unobtrusive. It also has the advantage of easy to use controls. It's not sticking up there like a big giant sign like your GoPro is, and if you're wearing a set of gear that does not allow easy mounting, well then the Aimcam definitely comes into its own. My experience has been with boonie hats are involved. No matter how tight you put a GoPro head strap around that boonie hat, it's just not staying on there. But the Aimcam Pro 2i is a set of glasses. If it stays on your head, it's always there and it's out of the way. Same with a lot of helmets. It's not easy to mount a GoPro to a helmet unless you're using an NVG mount, or you use one of their mounts that you can stick to a skateboard helmet or stuff, but then you're kind of permanently modifying the helmet, and that might not be an option for you. In this next sequence, the first clip of video is the view from the Aimcam Pro 2i. The second clip video is actually just a section of video from a game cam we had pre-positioned in the room. It shows the sequence of us going into the first room and exiting that room. The third clip, what you have there, is the sequence of a GoPro used by my teammate in this evolution. Here you can clearly see the difference between the GoPro point of view and the clearly aligned view of the Aimcam Pro 2i in the previous segment. In this sequence, we see the Aimcam Pro 2i misaligned. I don't know this misalignment has occurred, but it's very obvious here, as you're going to see. You know, it's not looking through the sight correctly. It's actually just basically seeing the backup sight and not really giving you a good picture of your surrounding. And on the transition, it just picks up the back end of the slide. Following that, we have a segment of the GoPro that my teammate was using on this.
I'm up.
You know what? I'm going out with a pistol.
All right.
Stack on me.
Clear.
Good. Cover!
Cover it.
Alrighty. Here's my teammate's GoPro footage of the exact same run.
Clear. What? Cover it.
We hope you found this video review of the Aimcam Pro 2i in training helpful and informative. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and tune in for our next video on the Aimcam 2i, which will be about using it in a competition environment.